2, 1.
Rolling, man. What's going on, guys? The world's chillest podcast in the world with your host, Magic Man.
Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? Raymond here.
My fucking co-host, man. First and foremost, I want to appreciate Avion for having the host, man. I want to shout out my boy Hitta. On the engineer side, definitely appreciate you, fo. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor to be here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every single person that's been tuning into the last couple episodes, man. We're on to episode 6.
Oh, yeah.
And the last few weeks has definitely been fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? The traction that's been happening. Just, you know, the love that everybody's been showing, man. So thank you again to everybody that's been fucking pulling up to the premieres, showing love on Instagram, YouTube, all types of shit, man. But, yeah, we're getting straight into this episode. I wanted to get into a little bit different on the topics a little bit.
Yeah.
I had to bring my boy PlugOfChicago in the fucking building, man.
Bro, appreciate you.
How you feeling?
Yeah.
How you fucking
I'm
feeling?
decent, bro. I'm excited for y'all. You know, for us, shit.
Oh, yeah.
We're going crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all going crazy, bro.
Hey, man. Appreciate it, bro.
I've been keeping in touch, you know, and y'all doing it, bro.
You're damn near the first person to, like, really be, like, reselling shit out here. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, I've been keeping up with you for the last, like, 2-3 years almost. So
yeah.
Yeah, because I met you, like, what, 3 years
3 years ago.
Like that? Yeah,
Appreciate you.
I've known of you in the business since about 2019, 2018
Okay.
and shit like that. And, you know, being able to, like, buy shit from you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely been cool.
And you always putting me on, bro. That's one thing I've been telling my boys. I'm like, he's a chill ass dude,
Hey,
bro.
man.
Hell yeah.
He put me on with you, you know, everybody else and stuff, and
Oh,
man,
yeah.
that's love, bro.
No, definitely, bro. It's all about, like, networking and shit. If I'm able to, like, you know, meet with you,
Open
be
up
cool with you,
person.
and that we create a great friendship and be able to talk about plans and
Yes, sir.
what you're doing, what I'm doing, all types of shit, bro. Like, that's what it's about.
Oh, yeah. It is.
You know what I mean? But, no, I definitely appreciate you for hopping on episode
sir.
6. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
y'all,
Like,
bro.
we thought you were the perfect person to get on this bitch, and we definitely been planning on this for a little bit of time, too. You know what I'm saying? Even when we first launched, we legit were even thinking about having you on the first couple
Threw your name
bro.
out there because we're like, man,
That's
he's
love,
really
that's
doing
love.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know, he's
I'm
really
trying.
doing it. We
Bro,
want to get on
just
there.
like y'all grinding, bro,
Yeah.
day by day, you know.
Hell yeah.
Just trying to grow a little
what
bit
it's
every
about.
single day.
Yes, sir, man. So you've been at it for a couple years on the business side,
Yeah,
man.
it's,
How's the whole process been for you?
It's about it, like, I think this is year 6 pretty much now.
6, wow.
Yeah, of like actually like reselling shoes, you know, like trying to resell shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's a journey, you know. At the end of the day, just you got to push through no matter what. It's pretty much that's it.
Yeah. So how was your childhood? Like, how were you as a kid growing up in like elementary school and then middle school? Like, how were you as a
Like as far as shoes, just
Yeah.
overall, yeah.
Just overall,
yeah.
shit like
I
that.
mean, shit. I didn't wear too many J's. Like, I ain't gonna lie. In elementary, anybody that knows me, I didn't wear too many J's. I always liked shoes, but I didn't wear too many J's like that and stuff. But mostly, you know, my parents they like the budget or whatever going on.
Right.
They're like, nah, that's too expensive. Nah, not those. But you know, so that's how it was growing up. Once I got into high school, that's when I was, you know, started, you know, gathering up a little more money. And little by little, I just, you know, it's a habit. Them shoes, man. You know, you see the releases coming out, and you just want them. But that's how it started with the shoes for sure. Yeah, bro.
It's like an addiction when you get
Yeah.
shoes. Bro. You get those first
it
couple
is.
pairs,
Oh, for sure.
and you look at that
You
shit
just want
person,
more,
and you're like,
damn.
wow, like
Yeah.
to figure the shoe.
Nah, it be like that, bro.
Me imagining how I'm gonna fucking look in these shoes in the first
Yeah.
place. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
like that's awesome, bro. So you've always been.
Yeah,
into shoes as a
I've
kid.
always liked shoes as a kid. Yeah.
So how like, did you have anybody in the family to like influence you, kind of, or you
On
just kind of grown up
shoes?
into yourself, like you were in your own lane, your own world?
I
and you
mean,
just-
my older brother, he definitely likes shoes for sure too. He wasn't as big as like me, you know. But he definitely likes shoes, and I think overall, just like me going to Bloom and stuff like that. I mean, everybody got on, you know, J's and stuff like
right.
that, you know. So seeing that, I'm like, damn, I would see people wearing, you know, fresh ass fits and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, I want them shoes. I want them shoes, you know. But it takes time, you know, to get there and stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
That used to be me too. I used to be in school, like, damn, he got them exclusive joints that I've been peeping, man. So like, that's
you looking at them on
Yeah,
Google?
What? I already be
was.
peeping them
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
website, and I
Damn,
see
what are
dude wearing them in
those?
person. I'm like, yeah, dude, I need those. One
Yeah,
day.
that's
I'm not gonna lie.
that's how it be, bro.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
man. So,
Yeah.
were your parents ever big on shoes too? Like they
Nah,
never
not
really
at all.
bought you shoes. It was always
Nah,
just
they're hardcore Mexicans, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they,
for sure.
they didn't, you know.
just traditional.
Like my
parents.
dad, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, my dad, he was a big fan of Jordan for sure.
Yeah.
When I was little, he would actually give me some like the little baby Jordans and stuff like that, you know, when I was younger.
Yeah.
But that was a time where Jordans wasn't even that hype either, you know. So he definitely brings that back. He's like, damn, it must have been me. He sometimes like jokes around about that. Like it was me that got you in the shoes when you were a little baby, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wish you kept them because some of those probably go for a lot more. You know,
Dude, I
they're
could-
baby
oh,
shoes.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Fucking imagine, honestly. They're like what, like the U size almost? Like,
yeah. When I was like, so he had some pictures. Every now and then we'll go through like the baby pictures and stuff.
Mm.
And I had seen like one or two where I got like a pair of Jordans on. I can't remember what exactly shoe it was, but yeah, he was a big fan of Jordan. You know, coming out here, you know, as an immigrant or whatever. You know, Jordan, he was turning up at that time too. So you know, everybody was talking about him. So he was into shoes. He wouldn't buy them for himself too much though. He would just spoil us a little bit.
No,
know,
for sure.
you
So
know,
he already kind of know what
kids.
you like and shit like that.
I mean, I was still young at the time, so he and he actually joked around about this one time too. I think it was with my brother though, not with me. That he would buy my older brother Jordans and stuff like that. Like when he was a little baby though, you know, so probably, you know, small little shoes or whatever.
Right.
And he had to been like maybe 5, 6 years old, you know, at one point. And then he went to I think it was like Walmart or something like that, and he seen some light up shoes. I think it was like Spider-Man shoes, light up shoes. And he talks about that. My dad tells me about that. And then and my brother said something. I want those. I don't want these no more. I want those. And ever since that, he's like, damn, I should never been buying you Jordans. Then I should have bought you these. You know, it's way easier for me.
For sure.
So yeah, that's how it was for sure. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Cause I don't know. I felt like with shoes and shit, like just seeing the homies wear them and everything kind of inspired me a little bit. Just
It's
to get
culture,
shit
bro,
like that.
for sure.
Man,
Bro.
Yeah,
It brings people together, you know.
Yeah,
it's like podcasts and stuff like that too, bro. I feel like it brings people closer.
No, from
you know, it's a hobby. You know, for some people it's a business. For other people, they just, you know, grab one whenever they can, and you know, it's decent for sure. You know, the culture, sneakers. I love it for sure.
No, for real, man. The sneaker game is growing every single day.
Yeah,
like, just the last couple of years, it's grown.
Yeah, it's gotten crazier recently,
You know what I mean?
for sure, bro. Because I remember back then it wasn't that big, but nowadays it's like everybody wants, you know, those Dunks, those Jordans, and something like that, you know. So it's influenced a lot, I feel like, in today's culture, which is it's good for me, and it's, you know, it's good for the sneaker culture overall too.
Oh yeah.
So it's great, yeah.
No, that's awesome, bro. Like, so why the name Plug of Chicago? Because I feel like that's so unique. Like unique, you know what I mean? Like you're repping your city, and I think that's like
I feel
fucking
like
dope. Honestly,
I feel like it's an assertive like name.
Yeah,
like
Plug
you're
of
the
Chicago.
plug of Chicago. Like
You know what I
you are
mean?
the plug.
Yeah, it's
you
like,
know what I
it's
mean?
like some
Yeah, it
big
is.
shoes to fit, right?
Yeah, bro.
Like, yeah, so
Yeah.
for that, I kind of just made it up. I mean, there's a lot of people that I kind of seen with the IG pages will be like plug of wherever they're from or stuff like that. So I kind of got the idea from that, and then I kind of peeped there's no Instagram handle that said Plug of Chicago. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try that out. And it just, you know, that's what I just sticked with. Because at first I didn't really have a name, and then when I created my IG, I was like, I remember telling these guys over here too. I'm like, damn, like, you know, what should I name the like this business I'm trying to do or whatever, you know. And then they were throwing me names out and stuff like that, and I was like, dang, should I do like Plug of Chicago or something like that? And they were like, oh, that sounds kind of decent, like POC, you know, POC or something like that. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna just do that, and I just try it out. And I was like, at the end of the day, I could always change it if anything, you know what I mean?
No, literally.
But nah, it's just stuck, bro. You know, like people like it too.
Yeah.
Like you said, people just think it's like a decent name. You know?
It is.
It's an addicting name. I feel like when you really play close mind to it, like Plug of Chicago, you're saying it over again. Like,
yeah,
it's so unique, bro. You know what I mean? You don't hear shit like that all the
It's
time.
easy to say too. It just
it
rolls right off your tongue. Plug of
does.
Chicago. It's
In
not like,
Chicago, you're one man. You're a one man army.
Yeah.
And you're Plug of Chicago, bro. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I think that was always cool, and that's something that stuck out to me always was just hearing that name. And shit. Plug of Chicago.
that.
Plug of Chicago. So like, when did you really get into like the business side of things? Like, when did you
I
really
wanted to
like
ask
initially
about that.
know you could sell shoes and that could be something that you could be doing right now? Like, when did you initially get that idea in your head?
That was probably like around 2017, I want to say 2016, 2017. I was always big into Air Maxes. Like everybody that knows me growing up, I've always liked Air Maxes. So, and they were cheaper too, so it makes it easier for your pockets. You know what I mean? So you're not buying nothing crazy, but it's still, you know, Air Maxes. You know what I mean? So I've always liked Air Maxes. They're comfortable, you know, or whatever. Shit, yeah. I just started, you know, buying Air Maxes, and then I started just selling my personal Air Maxes that I have like on eBay. You know, like $100, something like that, you know. And then I you know, once I sold my first pair, 'cause I think it was like a pair of infrared Air Max I remember I had. I bought those. I think I got them for like retail. And then when I wanted to sell them like a year or two later, they were going for like almost double retail.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, they went up. I was like, okay, you know, whatever. So I sold them. I think it was on the app Goat that I sold them on actually.
Really?
Yeah, and I sold them there, and then I ended up profiting off what I bought them for initially. You know what I mean? So that's when I started thinking about it. You know, I was like, dang, I might be able to, you know, flip these shoes, like just buy some on the side if anything, you know. And then I bought my first pair. This was like 2017. I think it was the Yeezy Power Phases. It was for sure those. Yeah, the Power Phases. Those came out like around that time. And I remember I bought the white pair, which was like the first pair that came out from that model, and they were like $120 or something like that. So it
For
wasn't
retail?
like yeah. So it wasn't nothing crazy, you know. So I bought those. I was like, I'm gonna just buy these. I said, you know what, I'm gonna just try it out. If you know, if it fails, oh well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I bought those, and then at the time it was. I feel like it was coincidence too, because at the time those were going up. Because shoes go up, it's like stocks, you know what I mean. Some go up, they go down, you know, whatever. And they had went up. I forgot like how much it went up, and then I sold them like that. Literally like the next week, like I got them, and I got them like the next week because I had to ship them, whatever. They shipped from eBay. And then I want to say I sold them like 2 days later, and I profited like almost double, you know, for what I bought them for. So that's when I was like, nah, this is definitely doable. You know what I mean? I was like, this is doable if I actually try. So then I just, you know, doing my research, see what shoes to buy into, and little by little, just buying more, one and another, and just grew. You know.
What made you want to like create a business out of it and like go through with it?
Yeah,
and like
I mean, I just
take
love the
it
culture.
serious.
Yeah, I love the culture, you know. So it was like,
that's cool.
You know, I like the culture. I love shoes. It's like if I could turn it into a business, you know, why not? You know what I mean? That was kind of my thought process of it. And then I went through with it, and I just now we're here, bro.
Making a killing, bro.
That's awesome.
Fucking your fan base, you know what I'm saying, your supporters. I should also like that's the word I like to use. Supporters, shit like
yeah. I don't like.
They're super tight with you, bro. Like they definitely
even like followers.
No, for sure. I don't like that term really. You know what
I like using supporters for sure too.
Yeah, so like, you know, like your supporters and shit, like they're definitely like ride or die with you. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely always constantly coming and showing support and like, you know, consistently buying and shit like that. So salute to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys that are tuning in.
Shout out to them for real.
I peeped you're like close to 11,000 on Instagram.
Yeah, about to hit 11K. I'm like almost there. Just
you know. That's huge, man.
I'm going, man, for real.
I'm trying, you know, little by little.
So to bring to like what you were just saying, so like, is it tough sometimes knowing what shoe can go so high and low? Like how you're saying how it's like the market. Like, is it tough deciding on if you should let it go?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it's definitely tough.
No, yeah, I feel that. No, because there's definitely shoes where I've lost money on, you know, and there's shoes where I make a decent amount of money on them, and I'm feeling great. And there's shoes where I buy in 1 week, and I get them in the next week, and they went down. And I'm like, damn, I might have to lose some money here. But I think you just gotta keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like you can't hold on to shoes too long. And that's something I'm still learning myself. You know, like even just growing and getting more and more shoes, I'm like, damn, like I just gotta sell these. They've been sitting here for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're like stocks, bro. They go up, they go down. You really don't know. You know, it's you can't predict it. I mean, you could do as much research as you can, but you can never really predict if the shoe's gonna go up or down. So it's you just gotta be real deep into the whatever you're doing your research on. If you're on Facebook groups or if you're on IG, and just kind of pay attention to whatever everyone else is doing. That's what I kind of try to do. And if I see that everyone's trying to buy this shoe, then I'm like, that shoe might go up, because everybody's trying to buy it, everybody's talking about it. It's a hot shoe. So I try to buy into it, you know what I mean? So that's usually what I try to do. It's a little easier said than done. But it's just a grind,
No, for sure. It's a great strategy you got, actually. Being able to like read that type of shit. I'm not gonna lie, that's turn.
Yeah, it's tough.
No, for real, I can believe it, man. But hey, keep your head down and shit like that.
Yeah, you can't get carried away from one L, like say if one shoe goes down in price, oh well, like I'll just let it go. And you just keep it moving, on to the next one. Because you can't just get stuck on one shoe and you're trying to hold it, it keeps going down, and you just lost $100, So,
right.
You lose money, you make money, man. I feel like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So.
Exactly.
How's the process been with, like, from back then buying, 5 shoes, 1 shoe, to now buying, 50? Buying 50
bulk orders,
every Tuesday?
Bulk orders? Yeah,
every Tuesday, 50 coming out? So, like, how is that, like?
I mean, I always try to buy bulk because you get better prices like that. If you're buying a whole bunch of shoes off one person or something like that. But in the beginning, it was definitely tougher. Nobody really knows who you are. You know what I mean? Just like, this random dude just trying to buy shoes off me. You gotta play a little more safe. Some people are like, they're more sketchy about it, especially when you're buying shoes online, like on marketplaces, Facebook or OfferUp, stuff like that. Because that's really where I started selling shoes, like OfferUp. That y'all familiar with that?
Yeah,
OfferUp, so I would go on there and just look for deals and stuff, but those are that type of apps you got to be careful too, because you get caught up with some fakes or people trying to rob you or something like that. So you gotta be, you gotta just play safe, and over time I guess it just got a little easier because the name kind of grew a little bit. People kind of know who I am, and I make my connections already. That people that are selling to me pretty much weekly and stuff like that. So it's I think that really has to do with making connections and stuff, you know. So the more connections you have, you know, the more you can buy and stuff like that. So in the beginning it's tougher for sure, but then afterwards, you know, it's gotten a little easier, you know. Yeah, I want to say it's easy, but it's gotten easier than it was before. For
sure.
Sure.
Because you're able to show your face to these people. You're able to. I mean, I feel like, in my opinion, first impression is everything. So if you're able to, you know, show these people you're loyal, you're genuine.
Yeah.
You know, really one of these fuck ass people that like to scam. You know what I mean? Like you're one of these people that's about business. And once they see that, like I said, I feel like they'll always come back to you, especially. If you have the product you have that people want, they're gonna come to you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And which has been obviously fucking happening. You know what I mean?
No, so I would say add on to that, yeah, man. I mean, shit. Yeah, back then it'd be hard to get somebody from you know, if I'm supposed to meet somebody up, let's say like all the way up north, you know, north suburbs or something like that, which is, you know, completely up there, far away from us. Back then the process would be like, say somebody hits me up, oh, I want to get these shoes, and then I'm like, oh, I can ship them to you, whatever, you know. Sometimes they'll be like, I'll lose a sale right there because they're like, oh, shipping? Nah, I can't. Like, can you drop them off? And I'm like, dang, I can't drive all the way up there, you know, for one shoe or whatever. I'll ship them to you. I'll try to even work with them. Like, I'll meet you halfway or something like that, you know. But it'd be tougher because they wouldn't want to trust me, you know, back then at least. So they'd be like, nah, so I just lost a sale right there, you know what I mean, type stuff. Okay. So, and then nowadays, you know, I get people, they kind of already know who I am or they got referred from somebody else. So they know I'm legit, you know what I mean? So they send me the money like that. And it's like I said, it's just getting used to that too. Because nowadays, people, you know, they'll hit me up, I want these shoes, and they just trust me, you know what I mean? And I think that's a lot to deal with too, you know, because that's that trust. But I mean, shit, I'm always keeping it 100.
No, you have to be, bro. That's what I fucking
man. That's the only way you really get somewhere, I feel like.
No, I mean, and that's love too. I don't even believing this sometimes. If people just send me the money like that, I'm like, damn, like
they charge me like that. Okay, cool.
Like that.
Watch this. Watch this.
Back then, I'd be struggling, bro. I'd be like, hey, come on, bro, I'm legit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, nah. I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. Oh well, you know, I couldn't sell it to them no matter what, you know. So oh well.
Shit like that always happens. I feel like, you know what I mean. You gotta just keep your head up high, keep rolling. You know what I mean. Think positive like that. So has there ever been a time where like shit's been fishy? You're trying to do a transition with somebody and somebody's just been weird, all the time. You got like a story, like your crazy story, like your weirdest crazy story that you got.
Shit, I wouldn't say I got a crazy story because I feel like I try to play safe all the time, no matter what. So
no, for sure.
You know, think I knock on wood, nobody's ever tried me like that before, you know. And plus, if it is someone that, you know, I feel that I don't know or anything like that, they just hit me up randomly. Like if someone tells me, oh, they hit me up randomly, and it's like someone with like 3 followers or something like that, sometimes I'm like, ah, shoot, you know, like damn. It's just weird.
It's kind of hard to trust you, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm like, I don't know, you know. So I'll meet you at a public spot. I'll meet you at a police station for sure. You know, if it's someone like that, you know, I'm like,
you got a place to say.
It's not at a police station. I'm not meeting you up, bro. If not, like, and then like sometimes, you know, I'll get people all the time. They'll be like, you know, like I'll get these shoes and it's like a few $100s worth of shoes. You know, I'm like, okay, and it's like 3 followers or something like that. No profile picture. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I'll meet you at the police station, you know? And they're like, nah, I don't got no ride. And I'm like, you got no ride? I'll meet you at the one by you. And then they're like, nah, like, you know, I can't make it over there, you know? So that's when you kind of know, you know?
No, for sure. You put 2 and 2 together. You're reading in between the lines.
Exactly. And if it's too good to be true, I always say if it's too good to be true, like, just leave it alone, bro. It's, you know, it's not worth it.
You'll have more
coming. It's not worth it, yeah. Because I've seen stories of people, you know, all types of things. That people get jumped or killed over the shoes, you know?
What? Crazy. That's crazy.
It's not even worth it, bro.
That's wild.
I remember hearing some stories back then. Like, I remember the Columbias came out and like people were getting shot. This was when I was in 8th grade. When was that? 2014 they came out. The Gammas, not the Columbias, the Gammas.
Yeah,
the Gammas.
Yeah, they still have it to this day.
Like
Releases, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, does it?
The Concord 11s when they just re-released on 2018. Yeah, people were going crazy for those, bro.
What the
Even
fuck?
like the Soulflies, I'd say the ones that they did like a exclusive pop up or something like that for them. Yeah, people just getting beat up, stabbed, shot, you know, for some shoes.
That shit's sad.
But if you think about it, the shoes are a lot of money, so that's why they're willing to do it. But like you said, it's still messed up for you know a couple $100. You willing to stab somebody or something?
Yeah, no, for sure.
It is what it is, bro. It's crazy people in this world, no matter what.
Literally, man. What is your thoughts? Do you remember like a couple weeks ago or like a month ago, they broke into those trailers and shit?
Yeah.
And they took. So what's your input on that? Like, like.
I mean, that's been happening forever. I feel like, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like people are stealing shoes from, you know, like the FedEx workers. I don't know if y'all know about that.
I don't.
Yeah, I just seen like a case. There was some like older dude.
Yeah, that just happened.
Who just got caught, like chased back, and he had like
a couple $100 grand.
Like $100 grand. Yeah, it was like 90 to 100 grand worth of shoes at his crib with his wife. Just like, and he said he already sold some.
I never knew about this type of shit, bro.
Yeah, this was like last week or something that it came out. Like, some guy got caught up. And there's people doing it still to this day, you know. They just don't get caught up or whatever, you know. And I think that's just been it's gonna keep happening. It happened. It's gonna keep happening. It's happening right now, you know. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that.
What are the chances of like, yeah, whoop-de-doo, I'm gonna go in this fucking junkyard. I'm gonna go see what's in these trailers, right? And then bam, open that bitch and there's
thousands of
sneakers.
shoes.
Like, so okay, let me ask a question. What if that was one of us on that?
Yeah, what if you ran upon that and you
pulling the plug? Because
you don't get caught, bro.
For sure. That shit crazy, bro. What? 50? What do you make? 50K? He made like 50K off that shit, didn't he? Something like that. Like more than that.
There was a bunch of people that broke in supposedly right there.
Okay, so it's people.
The Memphis one you talking about?
Yeah, Memphis.
Yeah, that was a lot of money involved in there, bro, for sure. Yeah, there was like new releases, just like shoes in there, and it was the 11s that about to come out, the red ones. Y'all were telling me, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, those are the ones that they got big on those too. Wow. And, and then people were still selling them. I think even like StockX, or not even, they did for sure. They canceled like selling that specific shoe on the app for that reason.
Really?
Because they were trying to, and supposedly, I don't know if it's true, there was like a rumor or something like that. I think it may be true, where they were tracing back the sales. Because they could tell where the shoe came from, you know what I mean? Okay. So they were tracing back the sales, and they're pretty much, you know, trying to find out who they got people that were selling them, and they're trying to get those guys for it, you know. Okay. So they gonna get their money back no matter what.
No, for sure.
Trying,
you know, they don't play about their money, man.
Yeah. They're trying. It's
you know, shit come back to you like that. You know what I mean? Especially when you get in that type of scene. You know what I mean, or whatever. That shit. So, have you always had like that hustling mentality? Like, have you always been hustling? If so, like, what were like some hustles you've had always growing up and shit like that?
Yeah. I mean, shit. I always say that shit. I thank my father for, you know, the mindset I feel like I have. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he's the most hardworking person I know personally. And I mean, he's always, you know, taught us stuff like, if you're gonna do something, do it right, or don't even do it. You know what I mean? Like even something small, you know, where he's teaching me to cut the grass or something like that, or like he makes me cut the grass. Say I'm like 10 years old or 12 years old, cutting the grass or something like that, and then something small, like I didn't do, I don't know, I didn't make a line straight or something like that. He's like, what happened over there? You forgot that, you know, little side over there? And I'm like, oh, my bad. Like, you know, I didn't even notice. He's like, do it right or something like that. If you ain't gonna do it right, don't even do it. I'll do it, you know, something like that. So I'll definitely say I thank my father for that for sure. He's a hard ass worker. Yeah,
that's that mentality. No, that's a great mentality, honestly, awesome, bro. Because I mean, the things you do in life, especially the things you love, you gotta want to be as perfect as possible. You know what I mean? For sure. Especially in any category in life possible. Cutting the grass, you know what I mean? Doing shit the right way, you know?
Facts.
Thank God for, you know what I'm saying, having, you know, a dad like that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the dads that are like that, you know what I'm saying? Teaching their kids just to have a great mentality like that, you know? So that's awesome, man.
I mean, shit, I'll even add on to that, like, shit, just overall the fact, like, you know, because I mean, obviously my parents, they came from Mexico or whatever, you know? Like, coming from out there to come here to work, you know what I mean? That I just feel like that's, I don't know, man. That's
a sacrifice.
Like, a place you don't even know the language of, you know what I mean? Like, coming here at a young age. Like, he was probably like 20 years old when he came here. You know, 20-year-old coming here. It's like if I go to China, 20 years old, trying to work. I don't even know the language. Or nothing.
No, literally.
You know, it's literally like that. You know, I think about it sometimes. I'm like, damn, would I be able to do that? I'm like, that's tough, bro. That is crazy. That's tough. That is tough. I'm like, so shout out to shit. Anybody, like any person that came from wherever, you know, Guatemala, whatever, any spot or whatever, wherever you're from, and you coming out here, you know, to grind, you know, American dream.
To make it happen.
Yeah, shout out to you, because that's tough.
Yeah, for real, man. Shout out to
that's what I believe. That's tough.
Man, all the sacrifices they made just to get here, bro.
Come here with nothing in your pockets, just the clothes you got on your back and yourself, you know. With one mindset, just work. That's it, and just build up from there. You know, so that's
important, man. Anything you guys fucking want in life, definitely work hard for that shit. As you guys see, we're gonna prove to you guys that as well too. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who's working extremely hard in their crafts, you know, in their businesses and shit like that, stay laser focused, bro. Shit gonna be really kicking in effect the next couple of years, bro. Why not start now? You know what I mean? We young as fuck, and I feel like right now is the perfect time to start your business or anything you want to do, bro. Because, you know, we're going to be in our 30s soon, 40s soon. So, I mean, shit, just put shit in perspective. I mean, you start now and you look at it in the future and you work hard every day. That shit.
We're young at the
that time going to come quick, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Set yourself up.
Literally. So, to bring back Plug of Chicago, can we expect a Plug of Chicago store coming out in the future? You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's nothing that...
The location.
You know, location-wise, I feel like that's really, you know...
Be like, damn. Wall of shoes. Plug of
Let me
Chicago.
pull myself up to
No,
that
go
one,
ahead.
bro.
Pour yourself up a little bit.
You want a little more?
Yeah, I pour up a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. You want to take a shot? Or you pouring like you mix? What you want?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Okay, cool. I'll take a shot with you.
Down.
But yeah, man, like, can
Right.
we expect a
Tell me
Plug of
what's up.
Chicago store, man?
There?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can go a little bit more.
A little more?
Yeah, go a little more. You know,
Little
cool.
bit? Hey, a little more?
Yeah, come on, man. I got you.
He said double
Hey,
shot,
shout
bro.
out Plug of Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Coming
boy,
through
Magic
hot.
getting wild.
Literally.
You sure you don't want one?
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You say yeah?
No, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm
Caught
cool.
him
for
slipping.
sure.
Caught him slipping.
cool.
That's
Nah,
funny,
Yeah,
man.
drink
This
it.
is my
Like, I'll
favorite
be
tequila, bro.
smooth, you know.
Nah, for real. Dude, my girl be get fucking tequila, like the bottles
Yeah?
shit from Mexico with the barcode, bro.
Yeah,
I can't think of the name,
this
bro.
one not from over there,
No?
bro.
No, it's still fire as fuck, but-
No, those are the best ones, bro.
They taste so
They got
clear.
the little thingy right here where you could like you pour a little easier.
Mhm.
It's not like don't just all fall out at once.
It has the holes in it. and
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like that,
exactly. So you can take a shot too if you want to,
Dude.
right at the bottle straight. Yeah, I should have brought one of those, man.
No, for real. No, you
My
good. I'm
plug.
gonna hook us
I
up
need
next
my
time.
plug to bring some next time.
No, next time you get on this bitch, I'm gonna hook us up.
No,
What?
bro.
It's gonna be right there as soon as you walk in.
Cheers,
yeah,
bro.
man. Cheers.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Plug. Hey, we're 21 plus, by the way. So yeah, we're definitely drinking legally, by the way.
Yeah.
So
You already know.
you know what I'm saying? We're not influencing nobody on that.
Hey,
You
that's
know what I
facts,
mean?
that's facts.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, man. A Plug of Chicago store. Can we expect that?
Yeah, that's something that I'm trying to work on. You know,
Hell yeah.
that's something I've always wanted, to be honest. A store, you know. That's something that I've wanted for a while. You know, even like when I was starting, I'm like, damn, if I'm doing this now, like this could lead to something even bigger and bigger.
More, yeah.
And I'm always trying to think like 5 years from now, 5-10 years from now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to for sure. Just right now, I kind of like not having have to pay for a spot or whatever. I'm pretty much doing everything for myself. And a lot of the shit I sell too, it's like shipping through. Too. So it makes it easier for that reason. That I don't gotta worry about the overhead costs and everything. But I'm definitely trying, bro. I'm definitely shit. Maybe not, if not this year, maybe next year. Shit.
No, for sure.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Time will only tell.
Yeah,
Said it.
bro.
Okay. We
Bro.
can't expect a Plug of Chicago. So honestly, I'm gonna be the first person there. I mean, there
Yeah,
might be a
yeah,
couple
no
people. You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
No,
There might be a couple people might
We don't have
might
to-
beat me there. Might.
No, gonna have to be there
I'm
for
invite
the
y'all
opening.
for sure, bro. I'll let y'all know. I'll keep you on touch.
We're vlogging.
Yo,
Definitely.
when that happens, yeah, just bring the cameras, everything, bro.
I'm gonna bring
Hell
the
yeah.
big ass
We do a
scissors.
podcast there, if anything, bro.
We're gonna bring the fucking like the bow tie they put on there and shit like that. You
Yeah.
cut it. Watch, man.
Nah,
Be lit.
I definitely have like a grand opening, little get together, a party or whatever,
yeah.
for sure, bro. Because that's something I get asked all the time. bro.
Literally?
Yeah, like like when you get in the store open, man. Like I'm just trying to pull up and see what you got right here. Like I see everything at once, and I'm like, yeah, we're working on it, bro.
Man.
It's just patience game at this point. You know
Literally,
what I
man.
mean?
I'm proud of you for that, man. Because
Yeah.
once
Hell
that shit
yeah.
comes in reality and you do it,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so
Yeah, busy
insane, bro.
whenever,
You know
bro.
what I mean? It's gonna be a blessing, bro. I can't wait for it. Cause it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Plug of Chicago store, like
Yeah.
it's bound to happen, man. I can't
actually
wait.
gotta see
Fuck,
the
man.
location, and everything. That's gonna be a big
Yeah.
factor too. And there's a lot of shops that have been opening up in the city right now. Shout out to
Mhm.
all the shops that's opened up recently.
Most definitely.
I wish them the best too. There's a bunch of shops like up north. Obviously up north, like Northside Chicago, even like in the north suburbs. I feel like there's a bunch of shops, and there's some nice shops. A lot of shops, the price is a little high, whatever. I feel like if I jump into, I try to throw the fairest prices. Like I do right now, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like that's what it's all about,
Oh, yeah.
throwing
Would-
fair prices, trying to be as fair as possible and everything. So, yeah, we trying, man.
No,
Shit.
for sure. So do you fuck with like the round twos out here and shit, like the shop? Do you fuck with some of the shops out here?
Yeah. I haven't been to round two in a minute, but I definitely like it. I like the movement they've had. You know what I mean. A lot of people complain about their prices or whatever, but I mean they got to make their money at the end of the day.
No,
That's how I
for
feel
sure. Yeah,
about it.
that's
You know what I
true.
mean. They got a very good location. I'm sure that's not cheap or whatever either. So yeah, shout out to them for sure. Yeah, this it's a nice shop.
No,
2
for sure.
floors.
You put me on low key. We low key
Oh yeah.
went there a couple times. Shit, I fuck with it. I fuck with the vintage shit they
Yeah,
got
yeah,
there and
yeah.
all that. So, nah, for sure.
Interesting.
Can't
Yeah,
wait to
even
plug Chicago.
Boneyards is Boneyard. or no?
Yeah, I have never
I've
been
heard
there
of it.
personally.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've
That's the
never
other
been
big
there.
name in Chicago right now.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
a bunch of people. Yeah.
Mhm.
but-
There's a lot of stores opening up. They just opened up Supreme. They just opened up a lot of shit. So I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I could expect.
I mean, the sneaker culture is just growing overall. I feel
Mhm.
like.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like you probably gonna see a lot more. You know what I mean? And it's just up to the people. To the owners. If they really want it, they gonna be there for a while. So that's how I see it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
For sure, bro.
That's
Okay.
definitely turned. So like, with your whole process with getting sneakers and shit, since you're solo dolo, right? You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's purchasing the shoes and you're the one that's putting these shoes up for sale and shit. So do you have like a process that's like you're making sure these shoes are legit? You know what I'm saying? They're coming correct. They're not like replicas and nothing like that. Yeah. So you have a whole process like that. How's that been? Like how?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like I said, kind of connected back to what I said before. I feel like part of that, it kind of gets easier as it goes. You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, obviously I didn't know how to legit check anything. You know what I mean? I was just starting off, and I think as you grow, you know, you see the shoes so often, you kind of get the hang of it, you know. And obviously you'll see fakes every now and then, you know, that pop up, and you kind of, you know, realize what the fakes are getting wrong, and you know, be extra sure on the shoe that you're checking. You know what I mean? To make sure you're checking that stuff good, like, you know, whatever. If you're checking the stitching, you know, overall just the box or the color, you know, the color of the shoes, sometimes that can be off, the material. So I think that's the type of thing that just gets easier as it goes. Back then I used to buy shoes, like I said, offer up. So it's a random dude I'm meeting up with, you know, I don't know who he is, what, you know, what his intentions are. So I had to be extra sure of him, bro. I mean, and back then they didn't have like legit check apps. Like nowadays they got like legit check apps. Like a bunch of apps have been popping up where you can take pictures of your shoes and you're gonna get a legit check. Like, it'll tell you if for real or not. And they're not always accurate, you know what I mean? But at least gives you an idea. So back then I would have just had to go off, you know, what I remember seeing on Google and stuff like that, you know, because say I buy a shoe I've never seen in my life, you know what I mean? I would just have to go off what I know from, and just, you know, go off, specifically try to buy off people that look legit as well. I'm not gonna buy off some dude with like one follower.
No, for sure, man. And we're not judging, by the way. It's just business is business, and you know what I'm saying, if we seek out that
if I would go, you know, to that, say I would buy off that, you know, person that, you know, doesn't really have a big name yet or something like that, you know, or just like a random dude I offer up, I just would know to be extra sure, you know what I mean? Be you know, look at that shoe real good and just be positive. You never know, you know. Like I said, I just try to play it safe no matter what.
No,
but nowadays, most of the shoes I buy, they're off people that I've already been doing business with for years. You know what I mean? And you can't say they're gonna mess up every once in a while either, right? Because that could happen also. So I'll still check the shoes. You know what I mean? But yeah, nowadays it's usually people that I'm already doing business with. You know, like weekly, you know, daily and stuff like that. So it kind of gets easier as it goes for sure, bro. When it comes to logistics and stuff, you gotta be sure, bro. Because if you spend a couple $100 on shoes, and you end up with some fakes, and then you hit up the dude. You know what I mean? What happened? These are fake, and you don't want to hit you back no more. You just take an L.
No, for sure. And then that just makes us look bad and shit. Then they too, like just for reputation, because we didn't even know. You know, and that wasn't even our intention to do that. Shit, you know what I mean? So now I look like.
Yeah, and a lot of times that happens. That's happened to me for sure. Where
I was gonna ask.
Where the guy doesn't know they're fake. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Wow. So he'll pull up, try some of your shoes, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, this, you know. I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to offend you or whatever reason, but you know, they don't look like they're legit, you know what I mean? And a lot of times they won't know, bro, you know. They'll just be, you know, genuine about it. Oh, damn, for real? Like, I got these off whoever, you know. And I'm like, yeah, like me personally, I wouldn't be comfortable selling these, you know what I mean? No. They look fake, and to me, in my opinion, from what I know, like, they may be real, maybe it's just some quality control that went bad off of Nike, you know. But like, I can't, you know, take that chance, sell somebody, and then they do come fake for sure. And now, you know, I'm looking bad too, you know what I mean? So when it's shoes like that where you just can't, when I'm not 100% sure, I just, you know, I'll usually pass.
No, for sure.
So I'm like, I can't buy these for this reason. You know, my bad, you know. Hopefully you get your money back. I'll help you, you know, for whatever I can. If I gotta send you, you know, pictures of another shoe for you can see what's off exactly, I'll do what I can to help you out, you know, to get your money back too. But yeah, dude, definitely be like that, bro. Yeah. But people don't know if, you know.
Have you had anybody that's been pissed? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, what the fuck you mean my shoes are fake? Like, nobody like that. Like, everybody's like
trying to get aggressive or something.
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Good.
I don't think so.
Nobody try my homie, man.
Yeah. I can't think so. Nah.
No, for sure.
Nah.
Good. We like fair business.
There is people like that though.
Yeah.
I see even like on YouTube videos like that, where, you know, it's the shops that have their YouTube channels or whatever, and people get mad just because you tell them they're fake.
Yeah.
Like, nah, they're real. Like, bro, you know, I'm just telling you nicely, you know, like whatever. But I've seen that for sure. You know, on YouTube where that happens, and if that does happen to me, I just be like, you know, sorry, bro, I can't buy it off you.
Yeah.
Try selling someone else, they're probably gonna tell you the same thing, you know. But it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Some people get butthurt.
Hey, man, like that. It's reality. Yeah. You know what I mean? What can you do about it? Keep your head up high.
Exactly.
Move on.
Exactly.
Hey, man. So, what was your schedule when you first started the business? Like, what was the day in the life of Plug of Chicago when you first started? Even in, just to this day, like what is the schedule, day in the life of what you do?
I mean, when I first started, it was obviously it was relatively small. You know, I'd be buying one shoe maybe 1 week, and then sell it the next week. So just little by little, and that was when I was still in school, also, So obviously I had to go to school. And I had this shoe that came in from wherever, because usually it was through shipping. Mm-hmm. Usually back then I would usually buy, and I recommend this too if anybody's watching that wants to resell or whatever. I usually buy it online, me personally, just because if they were to come back fake or not to the condition that they were described as or whatever, you could easily return them. If it's like through PayPal, somebody you bought through PayPal, they cover you, So that's usually how I would buy in the beginning. I wouldn't really buy in person just because I wouldn't know, I wouldn't have the time to check in person, fully and be comfortable with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I usually buy online. That way they come in and I get set up in my, wherever I'm at, open them up, check them out, compare some pictures, online or whatever. All right, they're good, good to go, good to sell. Right. If they come out like, they don't look good or whatever, then I'll hit up the dude. Hey, I got to return these. Like, they don't look good. And then every now and then you'll get somebody to be like, nah, those are good. I got those from blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, they're not good.
How you going to tell me what they look like?
Good,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, nah, they're not good, bro. And then and sometimes it happens where they won't even want to respond no more. But if it's through PayPal, you open up a claim and they get you your money back, within a week.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how I started off. And then back then I wouldn't have like the Tuesday restocks that I do nowadays. I would just, as soon as they come in, I post a little video up for sale, and then I started that on Snapchat usually. That's how I did it. I didn't have my IG page, at that moment, so I just would do Snapchat, and then I think I would just Snapchat. I don't think I posted on my Facebook. Oh, Facebook groups actually, yeah.
Nice.
I would post on Facebook groups and Snapchat, and then get stuff sold there, and eBay. eBay was my go-to too, and OfferUp.
Yeah, you got a lot of outlets then, yeah. Nice.
I was trying, bro.
No, for real.
I mean, shit. I think you gotta try to spread your whatever you're doing to as much places as possible. Let as much eyes see it. You know what I mean? So that's definitely how I started it, posting everywhere I can. And if they didn't sell that, that first week, make another listing, post it again. Maybe somebody else will see it that may be interested. So I started doing that. Obviously, grew, and I started my IG page, and then that's when I started posting, shoes like the restocks. When it started getting a little bigger, like I wouldn't, be able to just record every shoe that came in if I have a bulk load of shoes coming in. So I usually just wait the day before, clean them up, take pictures of them, and then post them up the next day, like the Tuesday restock. And now when I first started doing the Tuesday restock, it was like 15 pairs a week, something like that. 10 pairs, and that's when it was already grew to that level. And I was like, dang, I gotta be more organized with this. I can't just. Right. I didn't want to just post them every day. I was like, I gotta have a day where people can kind of anticipate it. You know what I mean? And they're already waiting for it.
Smart. And
that's what I did, and then now we're here, bro.
No, for Tuesdays is a great day to.
Yeah.
So what made you like kind of start pushing like the promotion part of it, like really want to like get it out there and like start putting posting it and like where do you post it as well? Like shout yourself.
I just do right now. I just be doing IG.
IG, okay.
Yeah, IG. Cause I mean, right now, thankfully to all the people that I got on my IG.
Yeah, definitely.
They've been just buying stuff up, bro. Yeah, they just been buying stuff up. I got a lot of people that show a lot of love, bro.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm thankful for that. And that's where I post, and I do post on Facebook groups every now and then too. So if I got a shoe that I haven't got rid of in a while, I'll go ahead and take a picture of it, and then put them on a Facebook group or something like that, and maybe somebody grab it. But for the most part, yeah, just pretty much IG, bro.
Have you ever had any like influencers or like celebrities like hit you up or like try to?
I wouldn't say like any. I mean, local people for sure. I mean, I wouldn't even say local. There's a few like I sell to some like grupos.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like Mexican grupos and stuff. Yeah, so like the bands or whatever. If I can remember the word in English, I'm like bands.
No, you're good. I heard that word before. So
yeah. So I sell to a lot of guys in grupos, which they definitely got a big movement, out here in the city.
Yeah.
And I would say probably that's usually like people that have been,
Is that something you would look forward to? Like if some celebrity or rapper would hit you up?
Like... I've had some celebrities actually have hit me up, but they want to do like giveaways. Not giveaways, it's like a promotion part. Like, you send me this shoe and I'll do promotion. But that's when I was smaller. I'm not gonna lie, that's when I was smaller. And I was kind of sketchy about it. I don't know, man. You know, what if they finesse you, bro? I send the shoes and they block me or something, bro.
Yeah.
Even though they're
it's
like
a big risk,
like it wasn't like any crazy celebrities. I don't even know if I want to say their name or something like that.
No, it's totally up to you, by the way. It's totally up to you, by the way. You can shoot the plug.
Yeah, I don't want to throw no shit on nobody, bro.
No doubt, man.
But it's definitely been like not nobody crazy, but definitely a few. Like verified pages or whatever, they hit me up. You know, send me these shoes over. I'll do some promotion for you on my IG or something like that. And that was most of those were when I was smaller still, and I was just like, nah, I don't know, man, because throwing like a few $100 for that, I was like, I don't know if it's gonna work. And then at the time, I was so like, kind of still pushing the business a little bit, and I didn't want to spend too much money on a lot of things like that. So I was like, nah. So I mean, I'd be open to it for sure, but as long as I know they're legit or whatever.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So you're open up for collabs.
Yeah,
you're open up to like, I don't know, there might be some artists or influencer you might know, and you might be in town. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to represent yourself and be able to, show them, hey, I got some shoes.
I'd
know
be
what I'm
open,
saying?
bro.
You open up for that?
I'll be open to do something with y'all.
Hey, you know what I mean? If I'm around smart, hey, you know what I mean? When we have a festival in the next couple of years, and we're around a big time artist, as you guys will see, who we will have in the future.
Oh yeah.
I'll be more than happy to plug you in.
Yeah.
This is my boy Alex, you know what I'm saying? PlugOfChicago. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
This boy right here got any shoe you fucking want in that inventory. So please go to him. No cap. No, I'll be more than happy to do that. You know what I mean? I'm a helping hand.
The thing about me is like I don't know. It's just like it's easier for me to go through with it if I kind of know you like on a more personal level. You know what I mean? If it's like a random dude just send me a message on IG, I'm like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But if it's like somebody I kind of met already, and I'm like, I know them, I know what they're about, whatever, and I fuck with them, then I'll definitely be open. Like I say, y'all, shit,
right.
I'll be down for that.
No, for sure.
What about like pop-up shops? Have you ever been like open to that?
A lot of people have asked me about that too, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I would be open to it. That's something that people have asked me about too, for sure. Yeah.
Are there downfalls to having doing pop-up shops? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I can't really think. I mean, it take a lot of time up for sure. You know what I mean? You gotta set your stuff up. Advertise that. How you gonna advertise it? I definitely would probably try to do that, but I don't know. I just haven't. I mean, people ask me all the time. Right? I'm like, that's been a question. People like, do a pop-up shop or something like that.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, that's a good idea, but I don't know. I just never followed through with it.
Right.
Maybe in the future. Maybe
it's out there though. Yeah. That's cool.
No, because that'd be a great way to get just a couple extra people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Especially if we
tracks.
can incorporate something like cool that most of these people aren't doing in these tents and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have merch and shit. Shout out to you for having merch like that. So if you guys are buying shoes, definitely tune into him to get some merch and shit.
Yes,
that'd be cool too. That'd be cool to just have like sneakers and then your merch to sell, promote.
Yeah, it would.
Do. So no, I'm looking forward to that.
We just throwing ideas right here.
No, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like once we further and do it, bro, it's raps, bro. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what it takes for us to get to the next level. You know what I mean? Anything we do, being able to show our faces and show people that hey, we're willing to go out, extra mile,
different.
Go do what we got to do to get, do business and shit. So
you gotta shake
awesome.
more hands, meet more faces. That's about making those connections.
No, that's awesome, bro.
And I mean, the other thing I could think of downside is maybe like I don't get robbed or something like that. Somebody pulls up, grabs your shoes,
the entire
and bro.
fucking thing. Hey, plug. That'd be fucked, bro.
Bags and real quick,
fuck that, man.
Have to hire
that's probably the thing I think
something.
of. I mean, you got to do it like at a real, decent location where you're not worried about that.
Probably doing it higher security.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
I
too.
know a couple security guards rent for him. You know what I'm saying?
Some big dudes at the door.
Have
I
to.
need a gun.
Hell yeah, especially the girls that are going on in there, man. So like, when you first started the business, would you camp out for shoes and shit? Like, did you have to go through the whole camping out process?
I've never camped.
Never camped out? What?
I've never camped, bro.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. The biggest reason probably was because I mean, people still camp nowadays, but I feel like that was bigger back then, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That was bigger back then, but during the camping
jobs.
days, I was I mean, yeah, I never camped, bro. I mean, I've been to releases, like when they release and stuff, but I never camped out overnight, type thing.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, when I really started, I was in high school, kind of type. So my mom was real strict. I ain't even gonna lie.
No, I feel.
She gonna let me stay out at 1 a.m. for some shoes.
No, I feel you, bro. I
ain't gonna lie, bro. That's my mom. Like, can I camp out? Camp out? What you mean?
Where at? Chicago. Oh, honey, no.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't gonna lie. Like shit. if I would have told my mom that, she would have thought I was crazy. Especially for the shoes.
Definitely.
When I first told them about, investing in shoes or whatever, they thought I was a little crazy too.
Oh
yeah, because I remember the first time I told my parents, I'm gonna buy these shoes, like what you guys think? I was trying to get therapy now. What you guys think? Like, you think this could be decent or not? And they're like, what are you gonna buy them for? Are you gonna wear them? I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna buy them and try and sell them.
Sell them.
Yeah, and she's like, and well, it was both of my parents. I ain't gonna lie. They were like, you sure though? I'm like, yeah. And then, they were kind of sketchy about it first. They're like, dang, you better not just lose some money, bro. So I'm sure they were just trying to be, caring for me. I didn't want me to just take an L, or whatever. And then, got my first shoe, sold it, and after that, it's just, they realized that I can actually do it. I feel like, because for them, they thought buying like expensive shoes was like, you crazy, bro. Like $200 for shoes.
Why are you paying 200,
like,
300
what are they
for
gonna
shoes?
do? Make you fly or something like that? So. Starting off that, they were kind of like, kind of sketchy about it. But then after, they see me that I actually enjoyed it and I was doing it, actually like trying. They just, after that, they obviously support was up the roof from them, for sure.
That's awesome.
So, and my whole family, ain't gonna lie. My cousins right here too.
No, for sure. Shout out to them in the cut too, by the way, man. For real. Shout out to them for coming through. Watching episode 6, man, live, man. Nah, they hey, like I said,
cool.
Shout out to them, man. They kicking it back there. You know what I mean? They kicking it, catching the vibe. They're witnessing this shit firsthand, so the support system's real.
Yeah, it's been my whole family, bro.
Awesome.
I ain't gonna lie, cause I know some people they say like, oh, like the family don't support sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed to say that my family's always been supportive. No matter what. My cousins, my uncles, my aunts, they always asking, oh, you doing this, doing that, like buying shoes off me too. My family. So that's love, bro. That's a blessing right there. So,
no, for hooking it up for the family,
yeah,
plugging them up.
My girl too,
hey, shout out to you guys. Hey, I want to say congratulations to both of you guys.
Man.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
you,
Hell yeah.
That's
How's that been?
It's been great, bro. Yeah, we about to get married next year.
Were you like nervous?
Yeah, well, the day up, ain't gonna lie.
Hey, the whole theme of that shit was cold though. That shit
I was trying, bro.
Yeah.
I was planning that out for like months and stuff. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
So yeah, I wasn't really nervous planning it.
Yeah.
I was just more excited. If anything, buying ain't gonna lie, like day of.
Yeah.
You kind of like, damn.
Shit's happening.
Start hitting
happen, bro. Like, damn.
That's fucking awesome. Shout out to you guys.
For real.
Hell yeah, man.
That's been decent for sure.
Yeah,
hey, so them Thunder 4's coming out. I'm gonna need you to plug me up.
Bro,
I'm so serious. I gotta be the first person on the list. I'm throwing whatever. For them.
I know you hit me up right away.
Whatever you need. Size 9. Size 9, bro. Whatever you need. I need it.
He ready to sell his soul, bro.
I've been wanting these for like 5 years,
yeah?
6 years. I swear to God.
Now they're hot, bro, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, like them were the shoes that like I grew up wanting that I couldn't afford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I feel that I feel like everyone
hard
has that
to get
shoe.
access
like
to.
they wanted it growing up, and it's like weren't able to get it. But
hell yeah.
We're getting older. It's time to go get
bro.
it, bro.
Do you have a pair that you had like back then, like a shoe like a pair of Jordans that you were like, fuck, I
want
I need those.
And then you grew up, now you aren't.
It was. And it's funny because I'm not a big fan of. I mean, I like 4s, but I'm gonna say the 4s that I wanted growing up were the green glows.
Okay.
The green glows.
Those were nice as fuck in my 8th grade year, bro.
Real bad, bro. I had a few. I ain't gonna lie. I never got them. I still didn't get them to this day because nowadays. I only got one pair of 4s. I'm not big into 4s. I don't know. I think they look bulky on me.
Really?
I mean, people could rock them, but for me personally, I feel like they look too bulky on my foot. But I definitely have one pair of 4s, and I like them. It's the Union ones. The Unions.
Unions are nice.
Those
yeah.
are fire.
But the reason I got those, me
fire.
personally, because material on it's like a mesh,
Yeah.
And that reminds you kind of Air Maxes a little bit, So, and I love Air Maxes, so I was like, I'm gonna get these. But yeah, the green glows for sure, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Gleams, Olympics.
Olympic what, 6s?
Yeah.
Those were fucking nice. Shout out Kendo. I think Kendo. That shit he had them bitches, man.
I remember I would see people at school wearing those, or even online, and I'm like, damn, I need those, bro.
6s were clean. They're clean. They're a little heavy. They're bricks on your feet, but for sure, they're nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Those are 2 shoes for sure that I feel like I was like, damn, I need those, but I never got them. Still don't got them. Maybe I'll grab them, in the future.
You need a pair.
Just to grab them,
You
just
need
to
a
grab
fucking pair of them. You know what I mean? That's just.
Because why not?
Yeah, exactly.
So what is like your favorite pair of Jordans? You're saying your 4s aren't it? 4s are not it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you rocking with? Like, what are your
my
11s?
My go-tos? 11s.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, you a hype beast," but ones
are nice. They're cozy, bro.
Can't lie.
Can't go wrong with them.
People are gonna be like, "You a hype beast" because you grabbing ones, and ones they're go to, bro. They're classics, bro.
I think they got the best colorways. I think when you really, if you wear your shoes, and you wear your ones, they turn cozy, bro.
Yeah,
like them bitches turn.
They just fit right in your foot,
super
bro.
comfy, man. So
you want to put yourself again?
Come on,
to you, bro.
Come on,
just a drink.
I'm down
nice
if you
shot.
down. If you offer, I'm sipping, man. But I take your word on the ones. Ones are nice.
Yeah, I love ones.
I love the high top feel.
I know nowadays it's like more like a you're a hype beast. You're wearing ones, because
you're
following the hype.
Shit.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So I'm like, you just following the hype, but now one's a classic, but you can't go wrong. And they got a lot of nice colorways too with them.
Favorite pair of ones right now? Top 3.
Probably the breads.
Bread ones? Okay, those are nice.
So I got them.
Nice as fuck.
Yeah, I love them.
Those are nice.
Hey, you want? Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a little squirt this time. No,
yeah, bread ones. That's my favorite one for sure. Yeah, bread ones.
That's fucking awesome, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bread ones. I'm probably gonna have to. I'm heavy on the mochas, bro. But I like the top 3s. Top 3s are nice. Top 3s are super nice.
I had them not too long ago. I sold them. Kind of regret it. Not gonna lie.
What made you sell them?
I mean, that was a time where ones was barely coming up too. Like they were barely getting hype, again. So I just sold them. I said I'm gonna get rid of them. Just free some money up, get another pair of shoes. And now they went up a lot, and I'm like, damn, I should have held on to them, but it is what it is.
What are they running, like 600? Around there?
They're up there, bro. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know Warren, they're going for like, cheers, bro. Cheers. I know Warren, they're going for like, 300, 400, depending on the condition, 500. But yeah, that stock is up there, bro, for sure. That's an expensive shoe nowadays.
Hey, man.
Back then, they were, a few $100 for sure. You could get them brand new. Now it's like, you gotta, break your pockets a little bit.
They came out, what, 2018? They came out 2018? Maybe? Because I want to say they came out like my senior year. I'm not going to lie.
I want to say it was around that time for sure. Yeah. Then, shit. That's one pair for sure. And the Game Royals, too, for sure.
Yeah?
I like those a lot.
Which ones are those?
The Game Royals, they got the white bottoms. Not the white bottoms, but the white sole. The midsole.
I might have to see like a picture.
They're blue. Blue, white, a little bit of black laces.
You know what you're
Yeah,
I gotta see. I gotta see them for sure.
Yeah, they're sick. I like those.
Yeah. So what's like your most expensive grill you got right now?
Yeah.
Right now, shit.
Personally, not even like inventory, but like personally. We'll do it.
Yeah,
we can do both. If you got like inventory grill and then you got like a personal grill. Like
personal has to be shit. I think that's the Sean Witherspoons, I gotta say. Sean Witherspoon's Air Maxes. I'm a big Air Max guy, bro. Yeah. So I had to grab those.
Oh, I've seen them.
Those brand new, they're up there, bro.
Holy shit.
Like 1,200-1,300?
You're paying somebody's rent.
But I got those.
You're paying somebody's rent.
Literally somebody's rent.
I got those before they went up.
No.
I got those before they went up. I didn't spend a crazy amount on them. But they went up for the reason that Sean Witherspoon left Nike.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He left Nike. What is he with? Adidas right now or something like that? So he left Nike, and then the shoe just shot up, bro. And I had it sitting in my collection. I'm like, keep going up. I was like, go ahead, keep going up. Yeah. I'm holding on to them, but still, keep going up. Shit. I'm holding on to those forever for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't
That's cool.
You can, man. Especially when they're like personal and you got like a, you might have like a certain memory in your shoes or something. Like time of life when you first discovered them, you were like, holy fuck. And then there might have been a time when like you first saw them in person. And you're like,
because when they first dropped, they were like a few $100. They weren't too crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
But now, like I said, they're up there now. Because when he left Nike, there's no say that he's gonna be back or whatever. So obviously that just makes his shoes go up the roof once that happens. Because we're not gonna see no more Sean Witherspoon releases from Nike at least. But yeah, I'll probably say those for sure. Yeah,
that's awesome.
And that's my girl. I'll probably only wear those few times a year, bro.
One time on a boat cruise, so I'm not touching no gravel.
I take care of my shoes, bro, for sure.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Good.
I mean, there's some shoes that I'll beat up. Some people are like, wear your shoes, bro. You know, and I'm like, I definitely wear them, but there's some that I can't see get beat up, bro. I can't see it happen. I gotta keep those crispy, you know.
So what are your thoughts when you like see people go to festivals and eat nice ass
and
shoes?
Just stomping some
I'm not just talking some like decent. I'm talking some high quality like shoes. You know what I mean? Like
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott in the mud. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like,
I don't judge, bro. I think shit. If it's your shoe, do whatever you want with it. You know what I mean? I don't judge. I know some people get mad about it. They're like, "Why are you winning over there?" You know, whatever. it's a good shoe. But now I don't judge, bro, for sure. Shit, if you bought the shoe, wear it, keep it, store it in your closet, do whatever you want with it. It's your shoe, you know. That's how I feel about it. Yes, I have my shoes, some that I'll beat up, but I'll clean them still, you know.
No, for sure.
I'll still try to clean them, but it's still gonna get beat up, you know. After you wearing them in the mud and stuff, they're gonna get beat up. So there's some shoes I got that mindset on it, and there's some shoes that I'm just like, nah, those stay in the closet for a while, you know. They're not gonna see the ground for a minute. So that's how I feel about it for sure, bro.
Nice turn, bro. So like, what are your thoughts on like the shoe industry now and shit like that? Just the way things have been shifting and shit like that, you know, reselling.
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on that? Pretty much, like.
Shit, bro. I mean, it's going for sure. You know, it's the growth over the last few years. Like when I first started, actually selling shoes, like around 2016, 2017. Shoes weren't talked about like that, you know, as much. You know, I mean, they were obviously within the sneaker culture and everything, but you didn't see people wearing some hype shoes, you know, everywhere. You know, like now you have shoes that you go wherever, you see a bunch of Jordan 1s, you see a bunch of Dunks. I feel like you didn't really see that back then as much. It was more like a smaller, you know, culture. I feel like.
For sure.
I don't know, you know what I mean?
It was like different varieties of shit. I feel
and then obviously Nike is releasing stuff like crazy nowadays. You know, they got like 5 releases a week. You know, like a weekend. You know, in one weekend. So I think that's just adding to it. And I'm not gonna say Nike's getting greedy. They get in their bag, whatever it is. You know what I mean? But I think they're oversaturating it for sure.
Yeah,
bro,
you think
know?
so?
Yeah, I would say so, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think that means that the sneaker culture is gonna die or anything. That's what some people feel about it. Like, oh, they're oversaturating it. You know, there's so many releases that sneaker culture is gonna die. I don't think it's gonna die, bro. I think it's gonna live on forever. You know what I mean? It might get smaller, it might grow, it might get small a little bit, but I think it's always sneaker demand is always gonna be there. You know what I mean? And as long as there's like some cool shoes, there's always gonna be someone that I need those. You know. But yeah, I mean Nike's going crazy with it, man. Dropping like 10 pairs of ones a weekend.
I've always been a fan of Nike.
10 pairs of Dunks.
I've always been a fan of Nike.
Yeah, I'm Team Nike.
Yeah, no, I've always been Team Nike over Adidas. That's been the move. Always will be the move.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Like, I remember wearing Dunks back then.
Yeah.
And shit like, SBs and shit like that. And now they've become a thing.
Yeah.
How come, high school and shit, people weren't wearing Dunks? Were they wearing Dunks over there? By you and shit like that? Really, no?
Bro, not really. Nah.
You know what I mean? So,
it's nowadays, you know. It's like it kind of grew on everybody and stuff like that. Even on me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It grew on me. Dunks. I wasn't a big Dunk fan before. I mean, I only got 2 pairs of Dunks, but I wasn't a big fan of Dunks before. You know, I just skateboard shoes or whatever because you see the SB Dunks. You know, I didn't really think nothing of them. I thought they were cool, or whatever, but I didn't. I was a big fan of them. But nowadays it's like, yeah, bro. Everybody wants that new release of the Dunks. You know what I mean?
Literally.
So, I think it's just part of the culture. Things are gonna change, no matter what. And certain shoes that's gonna be more hip this year, and then certain shoes are gonna be more hip this year. So I think it's just just growing and time goes on. You know?
No, it's all about adapting to that type of shit too. You know what I mean? That's the number one thing. Not gonna lie.
No, is there any releases like in the near future that you're looking forward to?
I mean, anybody, huh? Which one?
Said Thunder Force.
That one for sure, but okay. I feel like, man, easily Chicago ones. Baby.
They're coming out with those again?
Ones, yeah.
When, next year?
No, this year.
What?
Like it's like
Christmas?
Like Christmas time, yeah.
Oh wow. That's tough.
It's not the exact Chicago ones. It's like a reimagined type thing. Okay. So I guess they got they like kind of went unique with it. So I think like the story behind it or something like that is like that you go to like a mom and pop shop or something like that and they find some pair of Chicago ones in the basement, from whatever year it was, 1980, whatever, but and they found them and they're they look older, they're more vintage look to it. The box is a little beat up, and that's how they're releasing them, like with a vintage look. You know what I mean? Like the I don't think the lead is cracking. It's something like the lead is cracking or something like that a little bit. The bottoms are like ashed out a little bit, and the box looks kind of beat up, and you would think it's beat up, from far away, but it's not actually beat up. And they did that with it.
That's actually dope. They incorporated that with a shoebox, bro. That's dope. Exactly. They got creative with that.
It makes it unique.
That's like that's a game changer.
So it's not the same exact shoe, like the same exact Chicago one, but it's gonna be like a little different version, like a little vintage, version of it or whatever. But Yeah, that one. I think that's gonna be like the craziest release of the year, bro.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
They're releasing like I think like it's not I think it's the biggest amount of Jordan 1s produced for any release, supposedly.
How many pairs you think?
Supposedly. Shit, don't quote me on it, bro. Shit, I just saw it like the other day. I want to say like, I don't even want to say a number, bro.
No, for sure.
I can't remember. I can't remember the number, but yeah, it's most produced Jordan 1s, supposedly. Yeah, wow. Supposedly that's what they're saying.
That's interesting.
But now I feel like that doesn't really matter, bro. The demand's gonna be just up there as much as the stock's gonna be up there.
I can just imagine.
And I got people hitting me up right now. Bro, when these come out, I need them. When these come out, I need them. I'm like, we'll see, bro.
I can try my best, man. I'm gonna try my best.
We'll see.
Man.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna get them, but I'm probably gonna be selling out quick out of those.
No, for sure. First come, first serve.
Reminds me of the Cool Grade 11s last year.
Man, those were nice.
That was probably.
I'm a fan of the 11s, man. The 11s are cozy. They also have a great colorway system they got going on over there. Like they got great retro shoes.
Yeah, that was easily the craziest release last year. I was busy as hell, bro.
Yeah, man. What? So did you ever have to like go to malls and get shoes and shit too? Like, have you ever? You went to do that?
Yeah. I've never camped out, like I said. But yeah, I've definitely been there for like releases where they're about to come out, and I'm just sitting in line or something like that for a little while. Or nowadays they do mostly like raffles. Because a lot of the first come first serve stuff, they kind of I feel like they slow down kind of on it. Back then, I feel like they did it more often, but I feel like nowadays they're kind of paying attention to, like you said, when people are getting robbed and shot and stabbed, after release.
Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of paying attention to that, and the stores like Finish Line, Foot Locker, and all them, they're doing them raffle
puts
style.
People at risk,
so you already know if you're there, you already got the shoe. It's a raffle, you got your ticket. Back then, it was obviously first come first serve more often. And I feel like that made it worse because you got 100 people waiting outside, 100 people waiting outside, and only 10 people get the shoes. 90 people are gonna be mad,
Right.
So they're gonna be sitting out there mad, waiting for them. Anybody got mad at bad intent, like I need them. Yeah. They're gonna do what they need to do to get them. And sadly, that's what they do. And I feel like a lot of the stores they kind of pay attention to that, and they kind of moving on to their raffles, release style a little bit more. Yeah. Which is, I think it's a little better, But yeah, it's just like I said, adapting to that change or whatever.
Nah, for sure. Like that shit crazy. Like. Waiting in line and not knowing that you like.
I wish I experienced that. I ain't gonna lie. Camping outside.
Dude, I camped out for the flu game 12s with my boy Jake. Shout out Jake. Camped out with him. And bro.
For which ones? The flu games there?
Flu game 12. Yeah. So those were like.
How was that? Was it packed or what?
Yeah, cause they just opened up the Jordan store. In like on a state or something like that. Jordan 32, whatever it's called. And yeah, we were camping. It was cold too. Trust me, it was cold. Yeah. So like, I had the full experience of like in the lawn chair, blanket, having to rotate with my homie to stand. You know what I mean? Like, it was a cool experience, but that was my first and last time because that shit was crazy. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm not even doing this for a living, bro.
Shoes,
like,
bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
shoes,
what? I'm That's talking funny. A building on fire, everything. I'm in this bitch. Like, wow, it is. Too early.
Nah, shout out to people that do that, bro. People that did that, that's
shit's crazy.
Man,
that shit's awesome though. I giving them props because it's like, damn, you're doing all this shit just to get your sneaker that you want.
But the worst thing is, like, say you camp out, say you're number 14 in line, let's say, right? They only got 13 pairs. So you've been there all night. You ain't get shit. I feel like that's when people get mad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what causes the violence. Because they're 14 in line. Somebody start yelling, we only got 13 pairs. Anybody else leave? They've been all there. You've been there all night, you kind of get mad. And then some people obviously take their anger in different manners, So, shit, that's when the violence starts happening.
No, literally.
Mad that they didn't get the shoes and they've been there all night. Nah, they're like, I need them now.
You never know what to expect.
Yeah, like I said, it's sad that it has to come to that sometimes. But, yeah, people wild, bro, out here, for real.
Hey man, I'm glad you didn't have to like go through the camping stage, bro. It's interesting. You never know what you get yourself into. You just never know what goes on. I'm literally overnight in line, waiting for these shits, man.
Nah, and I wanted to for sure, but I remember I would see people I knew that were in the shoes. I was camping out, like damn, I'm trying to go, But like I said, nah, I told my mama that she's like, nah, you wild. Yeah.
No.
She would have thought it was crazy, bro. For sure. She would have been like, go work over there if you want to work so bad. If you want to make some money so bad, go do that over there. I'm like, I just want the shoes,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Did you start work early because of that? Like, did you start working early?
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, my dad got a pizzeria. Shout out my dad,
Okay.
So he had a pizzeria.
That's cool.
I don't know, y'all familiar with those delis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all know that? You didn't know that?
I never knew
owns
that.
Yeah, you didn't know that. That's my pops and
Wow.
my uncle. I mean, not my uncle, my cousin.
The one in the South Heights?
Yeah, that's
That's
what my
awesome.
pops. Well, my brother pretty much runs it now, but that's my pops. Yeah.
Shout out Pops.
Yeah.
I'd be eating your pizza every other
Yeah.
week. Every other 3 weeks. I'd be over there getting pizza for one.
Yeah, my pops and my cousin, they started that years back. This is 08. What was it? 08, Bobby?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was his pops and my pops.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to your pops, too, by the way. And if
for
you're
real.
watching this, shout out to you guys.
Hell
That's
yeah.
shit cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So they they started that, and then so I'll be working there, you know what I mean? I'll be working there with them and shit, and then that's growing a little bit, too.
So you were able to like save up a little bit early and kind of, and then you seen the shoes come into sight, and you're like,
exactly,
I'm about to.
exactly.
Okay,
So I mean, I
that's
just
cool.
obviously started with my personal pairs,
Yeah.
selling my Air Maxes online or whatever, and then that's when it kind of just clicked. I'm like, damn, I might. Like I've always wanted to do it, but I kind of just didn't jump into it, because I don't know. There's always that thought, like, what if I fail?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've learned over time, like my dad's even told me before, too. He's like, it's the he's like, even if you fail, like even you you failed, oh well, like at least you knew you tried, it's better to know what happened and to what would have happened. That's that's how I feel about it as well, and that's what he tells me. He's like, oh well, like even he told me, like when I talk about him about the shop, like should I open up a shop? I try to get his opinion on it too, as well. And he's like, yeah, do it. He's always like, they're always pushing my parents. They're like, oh, like do it. Open up the shop. And I'm like, I don't know, and that's always that thought. And then when I do want to do it, I want to make sure I'm ready. It's getting closer to me where I'm thinking like, I'm ready. And like I said, he tells me, he's like, even if you don't, like if it fails, oh well, it failed. You know what I mean? Like at least you found out it failed. It's better to not know it failed. And you over here wondering, well, what if I would have did this?
Yeah.
So shout out to my pops for sure.
No, for sure.
Teaching me that mentality.
Oh yeah.
Always putting it in your head, just because like you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't give a
All
fuck
your
how
experiences.
cliche that shit sounds to you guys.
Nah,
that probably
man.
sounded cliche to me growing up. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
but
it
like
did.
you
'cause
learn from your mistakes. I'm not gonna lie
That
to you,
sounds
bro.
corny, bro.
Yeah.
But as you get older, I feel
Yeah.
like you kind of learn like, nah,
That corny
really
shit
how it
is
is.
real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's really
bro.
how it is. So yeah, that's how it be, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
That shit turn, man.
Yeah.
So
it is.
what can we expect with Plug of Chicago, man? What can we expect in the next couple months?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
What's coming?
Like I said, the shop is a big step that I'm trying to do. Like I said, I kind of like doing it just how I'm doing it right now, because I don't gotta worry about no overhead costs or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely some more merch. That's what I'm planning on for sure. Some more merch.
That's awesome.
I need a merch plug though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
If you know anybody?
What do you
does
mean,
merch,
like for the hoodies
someone,
and shit?
yeah, someone that could make them. You know what I mean?
I know
Okay.
somebody.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know
say
a couple
we
people I
know
would
some
love.
people.
My guy that we
For
did
sure.
before, he kind of stopped doing it. He had his whole business. He was going crazy, but I guess he had to go on and do other things and whatever. So he stopped doing that. So now that's why I haven't released merch like that. Back then I was trying to like at least 2 drops a year. You know what I mean? At least 2 drops a year. Whenever some for spring, some for the fall, maybe for the summer. So right now I haven't done nothing for like, I think it's been like a year, maybe a year that I haven't done nothing for merch, and I'm trying to do that for sure. That's something I'm working on.
Okay.
Yeah, more like I say, I know y'all doing a giveaway. I'm trying to do a giveaway soon too, probably for like the winter time, little Christmas something.
No, for sure.
I like
Maybe we
to
can
get
do like a collab or something
like
in
to
Christmas.
definitely
or
get back,
something
bro.
like that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Giveaway.
I like to give back for sure, bro. And so
I'd be down.
yeah, hell yeah,
I like that idea, especially around
Yeah.
Christmas. It's a
Yeah,
giving season,
exactly,
so like
Hell
if you're
yeah.
able to help somebody get a nice fresh pair
Yeah,
of
somebody
shoes,
that
something
wants
like
that shoe, they might not get it, but
Mhm.
they got it now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, that's definitely something.
No, for real. That's
It's
awesome,
in the
man.
works.
That's definitely fucking awesome. So do you have like any big inspirations as far as like into style and shit in Chicago, kind of?
Like it's how I dress, like style, or what you
No,
mean?
just like shoe style, maybe or something like that.
Uh,
I'm a casual dressing guy.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
too fancy now. But like as far as shoes and shit like that, you have like what I mean, or you just kind of grew into it yourself.
I feel like I wouldn't say one person. I feel like I looked at a lot of people, and kind of pick a little bit from each person.
Right, make
Shit,
it your own
Kanye West. I
style.
ain't gonna say Kanye West. Shit, that's someone that
Really?
just, I think he dressed fresh.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
That's
Kanye
what's up.
West. I never dress too crazy. I'm usually in a tee. The craziest thing probably on me will always be my shoes. Just 'cause
Oh, yeah.
I gotta fit in
It's
with
who
what
you
I
are,
do.
bro.
And plus, it's like it's like an addiction, bro. Buying shoes, you know what I mean? Nah, I can't say like one specific person for sure. Yeah,
That's terrible.
I wouldn't say I would. I feel like I try to pick one thing that I like from everybody, you know, try to learn from that as well.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So if you're traveling, right? You're traveling, you're going out the country. You can only bring 3 to 5 shoes. What are you bringing with you? Only 3 to 5.
Out the country, you said?
Out the country.
Like
you can only fit 3 to 5 shoes in your
for like
suitcase.
2-3 months.
Like you're saying, like if I'm imagining it, like any shoes or just from my specific
shoes you got in your inventory or whatever.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When I traveled, 'cause I was just in Mexico 2 weeks ago. Depending where I'm going, I think it really depends where I'm going. So I'm going to Mexico. I'm not gonna wear nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy, because I don't want watch too much, cause too much attention towards me. You know what I mean? Because out there in Mexico, it's wild.
I heard it's crazy out there.
Yeah.
I heard it's crazy.
Depends where you're at, bro. I mean, Mexico's beautiful.
What part are you
visiting?
The city.
Okay.
The DF, yeah, Distrito Federal. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a city, Mexico City. That's where my family's from. I didn't go there though recently. When I went, it was with my girl's side of the family.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was Jalisco. Yeah.
That's where my girl's from too.
It's
That's
beautiful.
cool.
Jalisco's beautiful.
I need to visit.
I've never been there before. That was my first time. And when I went, because I went with her, family, her cousins, all her aunts,
That's awesome.
her tío, and it was lit, bro. But in some of those parts of certain parts of Mexico, they like even my mom said, like, don't wear nothing flashy. Take off your earrings. Take off any jewelry you got on. Like, don't wear that just because you don't want to cause attention towards you. Because obviously there's some people that got bad intentions out there for sure.
For sure.
So shit, if I'm going out there, I'm just maybe wearing some Beat Yeezys or something like that, some that people won't even realize what it is, some Beat Yeezys, maybe some Beat Air Maxes, too. That's pretty much what I wear out there.
Suppose you should.
But if I'm going somewhere fancy, I don't know, maybe I'll bring my Sean Witherspoons for sure, bro.
Okay, pop out and numb. Okay,
I ain't gonna lie, I'll bring those, something nice.
Okay.
If I got what else I got? I probably wear, I don't know, maybe I got the Gammas, 11s.
Ooh, Gammas are nice.
I like those a lot. I just don't like wearing them too much because they yellow up.
Yeah.
Quick though?
Huh?
Like they get yellow quick?
Mine's not too yellow right now, but they've definitely been getting there. And I hate seeing it happen, bro. I know I can get them probably fixed, but I just hate seeing it happen.
It's just the whole process having to go.
And I don't want to increase the patent leather either. You know what I mean? Because once that happens, like damn,
it's not the same.
So maybe those. I don't know. Maybe some dunks. Maybe just to throw on some dunks, some casual dunks. I probably might go to. I'll say probably.
No, for sure. That's turn, man. So like, do you remember the days when like? You remember the pairs of shoes that you wanted that you couldn't afford back then, and now you're able to get? Like, how does that make you feel? Kind of like real shit, like being able to just come so far in your career to where like you can pretty much get any shoe that you growing up to wanting that you didn't get the chance to get back then and shit, because that's inspiring to me. You know what I mean? Hopefully, one day I know for sure I will be able to get the shoes that I always wanted and shit. But like, how does that make you feel?
Shoes,
to come from somebody who owns a shoe business and shit,
Nah, yeah, but it's a blessing, bro. You know what I mean? Before anything, it's just a blessing, Like I said, I've always been in the shoes. I've been in the shoes for forever, and like I said, anybody that knew me growing up, elementary school, high school, I didn't have the craziest shoes growing up. You know what I mean? I didn't have the craziest shoes, and I have one of my guys. I remember, he's always telling me, damn, bro. I remember sometimes every time we see him, we're having like deep conversations type shit. He's like, damn, bro. I didn't imagine you, with all these shoes and shit, bro. And I'm like, what you mean? He's like, I remember you always wearing Air Maxes and shit, you wouldn't be wearing nothing like crazy. I'm like, yeah, bro, shit. I mean, she's been working on it, for sure. Working on it, trying to, little by little. It started with one shoe, another shoe, and it's a blessing, bro. Shit. That's always been a dream, and I don't even think I'm at the end of my dream yet, I'm barely starting, you know what I mean? I'm barely starting, so we still got a long way to go, but we taking it day by day.
You're already living your dream, though. Just know that. That's something I just learned too, by the way. You know what I mean? We're definitely living it every day,
but it's the beginning.
No, for sure.
It's the beginning of the dream. So you just went to sleep and you just start dreaming right now. We're at the beginning, and we still got a long way to go.
No, for sure, man. And I can't wait to see just the growth that you're gonna have in the next couple of years, bro. There's no doubt in my mind you're gonna be so fucking successful in the shoe business, bro.
And you always keeping in touch, bro. Both of y'all always keeping in touch, bro. And because I think my girl, I was talking to my girl, I'm about to go on his podcast or whatever, And she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, like I knew him. We went to the same elementary school or whatever.
And
I'm like, yeah. And then y'all went to Crete or whatever too, right? And I'm like,
small world, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, yeah, I've met him like a few years ago or whatever. And now y'all always been down to heart, bro. You know what I mean? Like y'all always been super chill, super good guys. I feel like y'all always genuine, bro. I feel like I feel it, like y'all, you have genuine intentions or whatever.
No, most definitely.
And I told the girl, I'm like, yeah, like they chill or whatever. I'm about to go on there, chop it up. And and you always putting them on, like I said, both of y'all.
I was just saying, I'm always shout out D-Horn too, because D-Horn bought you merch and shit one day. He's always buying shit. So like, I do my best to put people onto you, bro. That's my goal.
No, that's
I'm
love,
trying
bro,
to put people onto certain teams they want to do.
Yeah,
it's all about
that's
networking.
what it's all about, bro. Really supporting other people, especially
growing,
people around us.
You help me grow, I help you grow, and it's how it is, bro. That's how life should be,
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, shit.
Last time, man. No, for sure, bro. So, like, how much you think your inventory is worth right now? Like, what do you have, like, you got, like,
can you throw a number out there?
Price right now?
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's a tough question. I don't know if I want to say it, bro. I don't know if I want to say it.
Sure.
I don't know if I want to say it.
That shit nice,
people
man.
People gonna be on my ass.
No, but that shit great. Don't even do that, man. But no, it's just crazy just to understand and, like,
it's a blessing.
People drop money and shit like that, bro. So it's cool. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah.
Do you remember your first biggest purchase in the shoe? Like, you know what I mean? Like
one deal.
Like, yikes. Like, fuck.
I mean, personally, when I first started, I was going for, like, retail drops. Yeah. So I was trying to cop stuff for retail. And if I wouldn't, I would try to cop stuff close to retail, because I wasn't trying to spend too much. But you're saying, like, in the beginning or?
Just in general. Like, have you ever, like...
My biggest purchase?
Just, like, like, your biggest purchase. Personal or even inventory. You know what I mean? For the shoe you sell, like, has it been a purchase, like, you just drop big bank on them?
I'll probably say the most expensive shoe I have probably been the Chicago Off-Whites.
Huh?
Yeah.
Those are nice as fuck, actually. Okay.
And there's some people I see with, like, 5 of them, just like, boom. I'm like,
Sheesh.
Yeah, try to get like you, my boy.
Bro, that's turn, man.
Within time, man. Within time.
Oh yeah, like I'm saying.
You already know.
Yeah, and I seen one thing one time too, and this is what I try to think of all the time. When you're on your own journey or whatever, and it's like never compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 3 or 100. 10. You know what I mean? Yeah. So definitely. It's like and that's something I would think about starting off too. I'm like, damn. Like my little business or whatever, and I see people with like 100,000 pairs of shoes. I'm like, damn, that's the goal. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they always say like never compare it. Just focus on you, because sometimes it kind of drags you off a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Steers you in the wrong direction.
So I would say that's definitely it.
That's turn, bro. I'm just so blessed that you're here, being able to be on this episode. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate it a lot.
No, for real, man. It's been in the works. We've been plotting on this for so long. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? This episode went so fucking great. So like I said, shout out to everybody that's fucking watching, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to PlugOfChicago for getting on. If you guys want to stay in tune with him, you know what I'm saying? You guys want to go check out his inventory, whatever you guys want to do, check him out. PlugOfChicago on Instagram. Yeah. And you got TikTok too, right? Everything's PlugOfChicago, or you just focus on Instagram?
I do got TikTok. I don't be posting on it too much though. I gotta work on that.
No, for sure.
I've done a few videos, but I definitely gotta work more on that. No, but it's PlugOfChicago. Just
PlugOfChicago, man. Check him out on Instagram. That's his primary social media outlet. Definitely check him out, man.
Tap in.
I can vouch for you. If you know I'm vouching for you, you already know you got my word on that. You know what I mean? I bought a couple pairs off him. Shout out to him. Like I said, bro, shout out to PlugOfChicago for hopping on episode 6. You know what I mean? It's a fucking blessing.
When it's gonna be up, man?
No, for real. It's gonna be up probably 3 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks, just like that.
I had my people asking me like, when is it gonna be uploaded? Whatever. So I can tune in.
3 weeks.
And I'm like, because I think I saw you put something like before, like it'd be up like some other podcast you did, like it's gonna be up in 3 weeks or something. So that's what I figured. You know what I mean?
So we're dropping episode 4 this Tuesday. We drop every Tuesday. We film every Sunday, you know what I mean? And then we got a whole schedule with that. So we pretty much just, we want to stay consistent with everything, bro. So anybody who's watching this, man, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, man. Tune in to PlugOfChicago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for pulling up. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to the session, man. For real.
Appreciate
made everything happen. And you guys are going to see him in the future episodes as well, bro. Especially when shit gets to, kicking in for both of us. You guys, maybe expect a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Like a little collaboration giveaway and shit like that. That should be dope.
Most definitely.
Any last words and shit like that, man?
Shit, man. I appreciate y'all more than anything, bro. For real.
Sure,
having
man.
me on, bro. Just the fact that y'all had me in your mind, you know, thinking of me, you know, hit me up. That's love, bro. I wish y'all the best, like I said. I already know y'all gonna turn up, bro.
No, for sure.
Shit, just the way y'all been doing right now, I know it's gonna go up. And yeah, man, nothing but blessings, bro.
No, for sure,
Appreciate everybody watching, for real.
No, for sure.
Yes,
We're gonna leave everything in the description below, man. His links and everything to his socials. Make sure you guys check him out. Like I said, if this hits fucking 100 likes, honestly, bro. If this hits 100 likes, we'll definitely have him on again, and we definitely dinner do like another giveaway. I'm not gonna lie.
Like an instinct.
Shout out to everybody who's been supporting Plug of Chicago, man. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode, man.
Yes,
Hell yeah, man. Hit that like button for sure, man.
Bro.
See you guys in the next episode, man. Peace for sure. We out.